All right, so today we're diving into some pretty cutting-edge JIGC research.
Okay.
We've got a paper that's tackling this big challenge in AI video generation.
Mm-hmm.
You know how to make it both fast and high quality.
Yeah.
Imagine like whipping up a stunning video in minutes
Right.
instead of like hours or even days. That'd be a
Wow.
game changer.
Absolutely. Speed is like a major bottleneck right
Yeah.
now, especially when you want those really detailed, realistic videos.
Exactly. So this paper, Motion Consistency Model, Accelerating Video Diffusion with Disentangled Motion Appearance Distillation,
Mm.
might just hold the key.
Okay.
It's authored by Yuanhao Zhai
Okay.
and a team from SUNY Buffalo and Microsoft. Some pretty heavy hitters in the AIGC world.
Yeah. Definitely a team to watch for sure.
Okay, so for those of us who aren't like deep in the AIGC weeds,
Mm-hmm.
could you give us like a quick refresher on how these models work?
Sure.
What are they actually doing?
So imagine you have a video and you want to reverse engineer it.
Okay.
Video diffusion models, they start with just pure noise, like TV static,
Uh-huh.
and then gradually learn to transform that noise into a meaningful video.
So it's like running a video in reverse,
Yeah.
but going from blurry to clear
Exactly.
instead of clear to blurry.
But each step in that reverse process
Right.
requires a lot of computation.
Yeah.
Especially for like those high quality videos.
Okay.
And that's where the bottleneck is.
Got it. So the MCM,
Yeah.
this new model,
Yeah.
is trying to like solve that.
Mhm.
What's their secret sauce?
Well-
What are they doing differently?
They've introduced a couple of key innovations.
Okay.
The first is what they call disentangled motion appearance distillation.
Okay.
Basically, they're separating the learning of motion from the learning of appearance.
So kind of like having two specialist artists
Uh-huh.
working on the same project.
Yes.
One focused on how things movie
Right.
and the other on how they look.
Precisely. And this division of labor lets the model optimize each aspect independently, which leads to improvements in both speed and D quality.
That's really clever.
Yeah.
So instead of trying to learn everything at once,
Mm-hmm.
it's breaking the problem down into like
Yeah.
smaller, more manageable chunks.
Exactly.
And then their second big idea
Right.
is mixed trajectory distillation.
Yes.
So this is about training the model more effectively
Yeah.
by simulating the process of generating a high-quality video from scratch.
It's not just learning from the perfect end result,
Okay.
but also from all the steps and iterations along the way.
So it's like an apprentice
Yes.
learning from a master artist.
Uh-huh.
They don't just look at the finished masterpiece.
Right.
They watch the whole process from
Yeah.
the initial sketches
Yeah.
to the final brushstrokes.
Right.
So the MCM is getting like
Yeah.
a more well-rounded education.
Yeah.
No wonder it's so efficient.
It is.
But how did they actually like test this out? How do we know it really works?
They put it through its paces on a variety of video generation tasks,
Right.
using common datasets like WebVid and MSRVTT.
Okay.
WebVid is full of short clips from websites like YouTube, so it's really testing the model's ability to handle like diverse real-world content.
Yeah, you want to make sure it can handle anything you throw at it,
Absolutely.
not just carefully curated studio footage.
Right.
What about the results?
Well,
Did the MCM like live up to the hype?
the results are very promising.
Okay.
They consistently outperformed existing video diffusion models,
Wow.
generating higher quality videos in fewer steps.
So faster and better.
Yes,
That's impressive.
it is.
But let's dig into the specifics a bit more.
Okay.
What were some of the standout achievements? Anything that really caught your eye?
One thing that stood out was the MCM's ability to control the style of the generated videos. They could make the output look like anime 3D cartoons, all sorts of artistic styles.
Wait, so you're telling me this model can create videos in practically any style imaginable?
Yeah, it's a big step towards making AI video generation truly versatile and customizable.
That's incredible.
It is.
Imagine being able to generate a video in the style of your favorite artist
Right.
or film director.
Yeah,
The creative possibilities are mind-boggling.
they are.
Okay, color me impressed.
Okay.
But I'm guessing they didn't stop there,
Of course not.
right? There's always more to explore and refine.
Absolutely. They did a deep dive into the model itself,
Okay,
testing which components were most critical to its success.
okay,
This is what's called an ablation study,
okay.
where you systematically remove different parts of the model
Gotcha.
and see how it affects performance.
So like taking apart a clock
Yeah,
to see which gears are essential
exactly.
to keep it ticking.
And they found that both the disentanglement of motion and appearance,
Okay.
as well as the mixed trajectory distillation technique, were absolutely crucial for achieving those stellar results.
So both of those innovations working together
Yes,
are what make this MCM so special.
precisely.
And this is just the beginning.
Right.
They're already exploring ways to make the MCM even faster and more efficient,
Yeah.
and to generate even longer, more
Much
complex
better-
videos.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is all sounding pretty revolutionary. I mean, if they can really crack this problem of speed and quality,
Yeah,
it could completely change how we create and consume video content.
it really could. Imagine personalized videos tailored to your specific interests.
Wow.
Educational videos that are actually engaging and fun to watch.
Huh.
Or even interactive video games that respond to your every move in real time.
Now I'm getting really excited.
Yeah.
But before we jump too far ahead,
Okay.
let's take a closer look at what the researchers actually found in their experiments.
Sure.
What were some of the key takeaways
Okay.
from their ablation studies?
All right.
What worked, what didn't, and what surprised them?
Okay. Well, one of the most interesting findings was the importance of how motion is represented within the model.
Okay.
They experimented with different approaches.
Right.
Some using simple frame differences.
Okay.
Others using like more complex 4D representations.
I'm guessing those 4D representations are pretty computationally heavy.
Yes.
Like trying to capture every nuance of movement
Yeah.
in a multi-dimensional space.
Exactly. And surprisingly, they found that a simpler approach actually performed the best, where the model learns to extract the most relevant motion features.
So sometimes less is more. It's not always about throwing the most complex math at the problem.
Right. It seems that way.
Interesting.
Giving the model some flexibility to figure out how to best represent motion,
Okay.
rather than forcing a specific representation, led to better results.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like giving the model the freedom to find its own creative solutions.
Right.
Rather than like boxing it in
Yeah.
with rigid rules. What about the mixed trajectory distillation?
Okay.
Any interesting insights there?
Definitely. They experimented with training the model on different mixes of real and generated videos.
Okay.
Using only real videos gave good results. But using a mix of real A and D generated videos actually pushed the performance even further.
So it's like the model is learning from both the real world and its own imagination.
Exactly.
Wow.
The real videos provide grounded, realistic examples, while the generated videos allow the model to explore a wider range of possibilities.
That's fascinating.
It is.
It's almost like a collaboration between human creativity and AI ingenuity.
Right.
What else did they uncover in their ablation studies?
Well, they also found that the specific way they combined the motion and appearance information was crucial.
Okay.
They tested different fusion techniques,
Right.
and some worked better than others. It's like a delicate balancing act.
I can imagine.
Getting those two aspects to work together harmoniously.
It's like trying to blend two different flavors together
Yeah.
to create the perfect dish.
Exactly.
You need the right proportions
Right.
and the right technique.
Precisely. And that's one of the things that makes this research so exciting.
Yeah.
It's not just about coming up with a clever idea.
Right.
It's about understanding all the nuances and fine-tuning the details to get the absolute best performance.
So it's safe to say this MCM is a pretty big deal in the AI-GC world.
Absolutely. It's pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI video generation and opening up a whole new world of creative possibilities.
Now, I'm curious about the practical applications of this research.
Okay.
You mentioned personalized videos and educational content earlier.
Yes.
What else could this technology be used for?
The possibilities are really endless.
Like what?
Think about film and television production.
Okay.
Imagine being able to generate entire scenes or even movies with AI.
Whoa, that's getting into some serious sci-fi territory.
yeah.
But it would be amazing for things like special effects and CGI, right?
Absolutely. It could drastically reduce the time and cost of creating those kinds of visuals.
Yeah.
And it's not just about Hollywood blockbusters.
Right.
This technology could also be incredibly useful for independent filmmakers,
Okay.
animators, and even YouTubers.
So it's like democratizing access to high-end video production tools.
Exactly.
Anyone with a computer could potentially create stunning visuals.
Right. And think about the potential for education.
Okay.
Imagine creating interactive textbooks or virtual field trips
Yeah.
that bring learning to life in a whole new way.
Students could explore ancient Rome, swim with sharks in the Great Barrier Reef,
Yeah.
or even travel to distant planets,
Right.
all from the comfort of their classroom.
Exactly.
That would be incredible.
It would.
And it's not just about entertainment and education.
Right.
This technology could also have a huge impact on fields like healthcare
Yeah.
and scientific research.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Well, in healthcare, AI-generated videos could be used to create realistic simulations for surgical training or patient education.
so surgeons could practice complex procedures in a safe virtual environment
Yes,
before operating on real patients.
precisely. And patients could better understand their conditions and treatment options
Right.
through engaging personalized videos.
That could significantly improve patient outcomes and safety.
It could.
What about scientific research?
Okay.
How could this technology be applied there?
AI could help visualize complex data
Okay.
or simulate experiments that would be impossible to conduct in the real world.
So scientists could model things like climate change,
Uh-huh.
black holes,
Yeah,
or even the human brain
right.
with unprecedented accuracy and detail.
Exactly. The potential for discovery and innovation is truly mind-blowing.
Okay, this is all sounding incredibly exciting,
Yeah.
but I have to ask, what about the potential downsides?
Okay.
We've all heard about deepfakes and the dangers of AI being used to create misleading or harmful content.
Mm-hmm.
How do we ensure that this technology is used responsibly?
That's a crucial question.
Yep.
And one that researchers and developers are grappling with.
So what are some of the potential safeguards?
Well,
How can we mitigate these risks?
one approach is to develop better detection algorithms
Okay.
that can identify AI-generated content.
So kind of like a digital lie detector for videos.
Exactly. And another approach is to promote transparency and ethical guidelines
Okay.
for the use of this technology.
So making sure that people are aware
Yes.
when they're watching something
Yeah,
that's been created with AI.
right. It's about educating both creators and consumers
Right.
about the potential benefits and risks of AI-generated content.
This is all really important stuff.
It is.
It feels like we're on the cusp of a major technological shift.
Yeah.
And it's up to us to shape how this technology is used
Hmm.
and ensure that it benefits society as a whole.
Absolutely. The future of AI is being written right now,
Wow.
and it's a collective responsibility to make sure it's a future we can all be proud of.
Well said.
Thank you.
Okay, let's take a step back for a moment
Yeah.
and revisit the MCM research.
Okay.
The paper also mentions future directions for this work.
Right.
What are the researchers hoping to achieve next?
Well, they're looking at ways to make the MCM even faster and more efficient.
Okay.
One area of focus is generating longer, more complex videos.
Right now, AI-generated videos are still like relatively short and simple,
Yeah.
but imagine like being able to generate a full-length feature film
Wow.
with this technology.
That would be amazing.
That would be incredible.
Yeah.
Are there any other areas they're planning on exploring?
Definitely. They're also interested in giving users more control over the generated content.
More control.
Yeah.
You mean like being able to fine-tune specific details or elements of the video?
Exactly. Imagine being able to generate a video of yourself playing the piano, even if you've never touched a piano in your life.
Whoa.
Or create a historical documentary with photorealistic depictions of past events.
The potential for like personalized and interactive content is just staggering.
It truly is. This research is really just scratching the surface of what's possible with AI video generation.
This whole deep dive has been like a mind-blowing journey.
Yeah, and
We've covered a lot of ground.
We have.
From the technical nuts and bolts of the motion consistency model to like the broader implications of AI video generation
Right.
for various industries.
Absolutely.
It's clear that this technology has the potential to revolutionize how we create and consume video content.
It really does.
And it's been fascinating to see how the researchers are pushing the boundaries of what's possible while also considering like the ethical implications of their work.
It's a powerful reminder
Yeah.
that technological advancements should always go hand in hand with responsible development and thoughtful consideration of the potential impact on society.
Well said.
Thank you.
So to wrap things up, what's like the one key takeaway
Okay.
you hope our listeners will walk away with from this deep dive?
I think the biggest takeaway is that the future of AI video generation is incredibly exciting.
Okay.
And it's moving faster than most people realize.
Yeah.
We are on the verge of a creative revolution.
Wow.
And this technology has the potential to empower anyone with a story to tell or a vision to share
It's an invitation to dream big,
Yeah.
to imagine new possibilities,
Right?
and to be a part of shaping this exciting new frontier.
Exactly.
Well, that's all the time we have for today.
Okay.
A huge thank you to you for sharing your expertise with us.
It was my pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
And to all our listeners out there, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI video generation.
Yes, thank you.
We hope you learned something new
I hope so.
and maybe even got inspired
Yeah.
to explore the creative possibilities of this groundbreaking technology.
It is groundbreaking.
See you on the next deep dive.
Why you?